I've come out this evening to do some more landscape photography. I've been at work today, come back from work, and it's pretty cold actually. Hands are cold. I've driven around about an hour, 45 minutes to get to this location. I've only ever been down here once before to photograph it, and apart from falling over almost, I really like it. There's some nice compositions to be had down there. It's a really nice rock formation, and the sunset is going to set right behind the rocks today. In my eyes, it's perfect. It's a nice walk, getting out of nature and get to see something that is never the same. So why do it? Why landscape photography? Why come all the way out, get cold? And this isn't an extreme case. This is just a normal trip down. I've been at Dartmoor 3 o'clock in the morning to do astrophotography. I've gotten up at 4 o'clock in the morning to catch the sunrise. Why landscape photography? Well, even though I work outside, I love getting out in nature. I love seeing new things and I love exploring. Photography is just an extension to that. Photography gives me a creative extension on getting to get out into the environment and the world I love. It allows me to capture what I see with my eyes and give it an artistic touch. It allows me to create memories and keep things dear to me, things I enjoy, things I can share with other people. Talking about getting wet and damp, this is another example why you need welly boots. So I suppose you could sum it up really as a love of the outdoors, just a way of relaxing and unwinding. So although a lot of my friends probably think I'm quite crazy for disappearing on my own to take a picture of a mountainside which is going to be there for the next X number of years without disappearing, something you can go on an internet site and look at, it doesn't really explain the theory behind landscape photography, which to me is getting out, exploring nature and being creative. Now today I've come down to Westcombe Bay, which is, as I said earlier, somewhere I've only been to once before. And like I said, it's about an hour's drive. But today I'm going to see a sunset which is never going to be the same again, never going to be repeated. The clouds are always going to be different, the scene's always going to be different, and even if I didn't have the camera, I would enjoy getting out. Landscape photography has pushed me to explore places, to see things that I probably perhaps wouldn't have seen without them, and allow me to be more creative in my everyday life. I'm just trying to explain the kind of my thoughts behind why we do this, almost went over again, and why I like sharing these experiences on YouTube with you. So that's enough of that. I'm going to head down there, set up now, get the drone in the air, relax, wait for the light to do its thing, and I'll catch up with you in a bit. this is the area. You can see why I like it so much down here. It's got these epic rocks that stick out, and all these tiny ones around here. I got down here and the clouds were has kind of come out and kind of ruined the last bit of the sunset. I didn't really get much chance to catch much of the sun going down. But we did get a nice bit of colour in the clouds for a while, so I was over that direction earlier, trying to get down close, trying to shoot some of the rocks. There's a few rocks sticking up there which look quite nice. Just trying to get some of the water flowing around them, a bit of the power in the sea, with some of the colours in the background. So I've got quite a lot of shots. I've been kind of going kind of shoot a lot, review later style, just because I'm trying to catch it before the sun goes down, and I think it's going to work out. Just going to wait a bit now because the tide is coming in and it's starting to bring it up into these rocks here, which have got quite a nice lot of texture in them, and as it breaks over them it is going to look quite nice. So I'll come back to you in a minute once I've set up the next shot, and I'll go through that one and just kind of some of the things I'm shooting for really. Right, sorry about the noise down here. As you can see, I'm right by the sea. Started to come in quite far now. It's very dark as well. It's about half an hour, 45 minutes after sunset, so it's getting a bit difficult now to vlog. Pictures still come out quite nice on the camera. I've looked around, like I say, I got quite a few shots down there earlier. I did manage to get the drone in the air as well in the end. It finally went. Now I'm just coming to try and make use of these really nice leading lines in these rocks here. The tide is quite far in now, so I'm getting to the point where I can't really use them anymore. They are a bit too kind of low in the water. I'm going to be taking a mixture of landscape and portrait shots here. So I'll just quickly talk you through one shot, and then it'll probably get too dark, so I'll end the vlog and I'll put the pictures up and see what you think. If you've been... Right, this is the shot I'm doing down here now. I can't crouch down too low because I'll get quite wet. Hopefully that'll come out in the back of the camera. If not, I'll flash it up. Hang on a second. My camera's a bit unweighted on the gimbal because I've got it charging as well. Just basically shooting landscape at the moment, looking down the leading lines of these rocks. The image is at the moment a 5-second image because it's quite dark. I've got a hard grad filter on there as well, just to darken the sky. It's a 0.6 hard grad. Yeah, really nice. I'm loving the effects on the rocks. Shooting an f9. I'll probably lower that down to try and get that shutter speed up a bit. 5 seconds is a bit too long really. Shooting at ISO of 200 at the moment. That'll probably go up to ISO 400. So if I do that now, ISO 400 is giving me 2.5 seconds. So that's probably a bit too long still. So I'm going to go up to about 600. .640 f8. Going to give me 1.5 seconds. I'm just going to time this shot just as the capture some of the water coming over the rocks. Capture a few of them, and then just see which one I prefer really. So I'm going to get on with this, shoot some more landscape shots as well. Enjoyed it, please give me a comment or like and subscribe. Let me know what you'd prefer me to do differently. Anyway, hope you've seen the place and kind of realise why I like to get out there and do stuff like this, why landscape photography. Yeah, I am crazy, it's dark, I've got almost getting drowned. I've got another half an hour walk back up to the van up a slippy muddy hill, and then I've got to drive back 45 minutes. But would you rather be doing that, or would you rather be sat at home? I know which one I'd choose. So yeah, this is what I like doing, getting out and about, seeing different places, seeing cool places, and enjoying nature really. So Hope you found it interesting, and I'll catch up with you in the future.